cherry cola or something like that, or even a root beer with crushed ice, really good. But that's just water and crushed ice. Hope everybody's doing great. It is now here in California, 4:01 p.m. What time is it where you are? Are you in California? So he was asking some questions about the shooter and the shot that he took, how far was he, and all that kind of stuff. Like, is he a good shooter? Well, he's a bad person. He was he accurate? I don't know. Was he? Did he achieve his goal? Well, if that is him, then I guess he did. Is it terribly tragic? Yeah, sure is. And when people say, well, how do you know he wasn't a great shot? He hit somebody in the neck. Well, if you think about the neck, of Charlie Kirk, how long was his neck? How wide was his neck? How far away was he? The wind conditions. There's so many things to take into consideration for a shot like that. What if he was shooting center of mass and hit him in the neck? We just don't know. We don't know what he's doing. But I guess we'll figure out more. His first court appearance will be on Tuesday. Maybe he'll plead guilty, right away. Will his family give him a lawyer? Someone says that they are a Mormon family. They say they're deeply involved in the LDS Church, which is Latter-day Saints. And he was raised in that religion, I guess. His father is a minister. I don't know I can't remember what they call them. They have elders, and they have I don't know, a prophet who's a head honcho, I guess. Will they ever have a woman or a black prophet? I don't know. My friend who was a Mormon in high school, she told me she was a Mormon, but she told me don't tell anybody. I said I didn't know what a Mormon was. I went by a weird church. I thought it was all painted very white with a big, just not a cross, but a big like pointy steeple kind of thing, I guess. And so I was. That's all I knew about it. But somebody, please don't tell anybody, because they were known to discriminate against African Americans. I guess it couldn't be in the clergy. I guess they only go to a certain level. It's not like Scientology. The more money you get, the further you can go. But yes, please don't tell anybody. And we'll see what happens. I'm getting ready to go get gas, and then I think I'll do a little side hustling. On Friday, I got a lot of stuff to do this weekend, so I won't be able to do everything I need to do if I don't get gas and do some side hustling right now. So I'll probably stay on here for maybe another, I don't know, 12 minutes, maybe 12, 13 minutes. So if you have anything to say, please say it. Type it up. I guess you got to type it. I guess you can't say things verbally like some of the old ones where they would be back and forth, more of a podcast kind of thing, where they open the phone lines or open the chat lines or whatever they call it, the tan lines. I don't know, the bread line, the chow line. I don't know what they call it. But anyway, they did get that guy. That's good. He didn't kill anybody else. Now, are there any people, other than finding anyone else was involved? The one in Minnesota, the trans there that killed the little children and shot elderly people and children. I guess that person was a lone wolf. Poor wolves. I mean, they need to be associated with that garbage. So caught and put away. Good shot, bad shot. I don't know. I had to shoot a coyote that was rabid, I guess they said, and I shot that coyote with just a M16 with iron sights, no little scope. Back then we had a little 4-power scope they put on there. They were called riflemen, and then we had snipers. Of course, they had more powerful rifle with a big scope, and you dope it in, you have a spotter. So just I didn't even have that, and I shot that coyote. I had to shoot. I called it the game warden. Where should I don't want to suffer. And it was walking around, but it was kind of wobbly, I guess. They knew it was him because a wild pig had taken a bite out of his right rear quarter. And it bit it once, like on the right, and then bit it around his knee. So I guess the knee, called the knee on the back leg of the coyote. It was kind of wobbling around, and it was suffering. So I had to, they call it dispatch it, put it down. That was about 210 yards. and I shot it while in the kneeling position. I don't like the kneeling position because even when I was a youngster, it kind of uncomfortable on my knees. We got rid of the sitting position, so we had prone, sitting, kneeling. We had prone, sitting. No, wait, I'm sorry. We had prone, kneeling, standing, and then we had different left, right, over barricade, and then we had different distances, and we go forward and we'd all move our targets and then shoot again. So I didn't know if I should try to shoot it try to hit the center thing, hit the leg. And then someone's asking for a shout out on Amia, I guess. I don't know. Is that you? Hi, how are you? I'm doing a shout out right here for Amaya Segudan. Is that a Filipino name? I don't know. Where's that name from? Is it from you? The name is from you, I guess. But yeah, I can do a shout out on here for you. Hello, hello. So people ask me to do a shout out where I make a small video for them, for their channel. Like a 1 minute video. Say, hey, please go to my friend Amaya Segudan, however you pronounce it. Please go to her channel. I think you'll like it, that kind of thing. People ask me to do that. I've done some of those. I didn't put it on my channel. They put it on their channel. So anyway, shout out to you. What's your channel about? I don't know. Do you have a channel? Maybe you're on Insta, or maybe you're on Snapchat, or maybe you're on TikTok. Maybe you're on all three. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave here shortly, get some gasoline for my vehicle. Do you drive a gas-powered vehicle? Do you drive an electric vehicle? Do you drive? Do you ride a bicycle, a tricycle, a horse? I don't know. I barely know what I do. So I'm going to stay on here for probably another 13 minutes and then go get gas. I currently have my air conditioner on, so I'll turn it off. I just have my window open. I'm not parked in the shade because I didn't plan on going back on live. But they were coming out with some more information about the shooter, and I thought someone might be talking about that. So I thought I would log on to my live to see if they're doing that. I may be on somebody's podcast again about the mechanics of the tool of a rifle or a pistol or whatever it might be, So, but I did have to shoot that coyote, and I felt bad. I shot it right there, and that was at 200, probably right around 205 yards. No scope at all. I was gonna lay down to try to shoot it, but there are pigs out there, and I thought it was gonna take me longer to get up and run for the pig, or turn around and shoot the pig. I didn't want to have to shoot a pig because I was trying to shoot a coyote that I didn't want to shoot in the first place, who was very ill. And we have what's called the slough. I don't know if the slough is like a marsh or what other names it has. It's pretty hot with just the thing on. But we had wild pigs, and they get very big and very, very mean, and they would definitely give me and a stomp on me. We had some transients that lived on base, and one of them had his neck chewed out. They go for the soft tissue, like I guess the stomach and the neck, or whatever, and chewed away his neck. And did he survive? He did not. So they used to break into our target sheds to take our shooting mats, big thick shooting mats. Put them around the outside of the target shed and sleep on there at night. And sometimes they would do gross things. That was long ago. I don't know what they do now. But anyway, we're talking about shooting and all that. And the terrible tragedy. And the terrible tragedy on the bus when someone got stabbed. Obviously, you couldn't have done that. You can't do murder if you don't have a gun. Well, what about that bus situation? So yeah, a proximity weapon, a knife, a baseball bat, a monkey wrench, whatever you're going to use, those kill as well. So we got to work on the noggin, I think. That's what I think. I believe a lot of this has to do with that. You get rid of the AR style rifles, and they're going to shoot with pistols, or they're going to shoot with their 22 squirrel rifle, or their a bow and arrow, or they can shoot a crossbow, or they can run somebody over with their car. So I don't know what you believe. If you believe that assault weapons are the only weapon that's being used when you're not too bright, we can't really get much of an argument on that. But what am I going to say? Hey, you're very smart, and I think you're right. Because you're not. You can hit somebody in the head with a brick. All kinds of terrible things we can do to people. They've had things where someone gets into a fisticuffs, and one guy punches the other guy, and that person hits their head on the concrete and they pass away. Very, very sad. So anyway, I think I'll go cut this down early because I don't want to run my air conditioner in my car all the time and it's too hot. So I may go back on tonight. Tomorrow, they're having a so it said hi. Hi. What do I say? WSG. I don't know if you know what that means. Whatever WSG means, let me know. And I say hello to you. So I'll get ready to leave. Not very many people are on with me right now. So tomorrow, they're doing a big yard sale at my condominium complex. We're only allowed to do it once a year due to the HOA. I might do sell some stuff on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. And so wants to come by and get that. I can do one eye, but I can't set up tables and say 15-cent table, and that's the free table, and this is the cassette tape table or the toy table. You can't do that, only once a year, and it's September 13th. I think I think they said they want to make it the third Saturday of the month. I don't know. One year it was canceled due to rain, and then I think during our pandemic or case-demic, whatever you want to call it, of COVID, we were not allowed to do that at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go get gas and I'll probably log on. But tomorrow they're doing that, and I'm not gonna participate. It goes from 8 to 3. So if I open my garage door, people might think I'm trying to sell stuff. So I'll probably get up in the morning, get my newspaper, get some coffee, and just sit back and relax a little while. Oh, I'm gonna squish some cans. That's right. I have a whole bunch of cans. I haven't been able to squish them. Recyclables. I don't like drinking water out of a bottle, but I have this because I can use this cup 20 times and use that bottle once. I get a refill the bottle, I guess, but it's also more expensive, and I can just go when I'm doing my side hustle and I can fill my blue bottle. This is kind of like a no waste. You can hear it's got that in there. So when I side hustle, I fill that up, and then a lot of times people will offer me this, or hey, take a bottle, I have a water and a lid and a thing. And I got my bottle out in the car, and I'll say no. But sometimes you want one with ice. This thing right here, to tell you the truth, if you put water in this bottle, you put it in your refrigerator, let's say at 11 at night, and you get it out there at 7 in the morning, throw it in your car, it's still cold 2 days later. So the thing really works really well. I don't know anything about that company. Am I a paid endorser of the company? No. If I was, I'd put some more time on showing it to you than just shaking it and dropping it down there. But anyway, if you do have a channel, do anybody out there want me to subscribe to the channel? If you do, I think you're going to have to write me on my channel. I keep saying, if you put a comment, I can respond later. I don't think that's true. I think once I do the go live, all the comments that came out while we were talking and doing the go live, those all go away. But the go live session is on the channel, so you can respond to it then and there. But I think everything we talk about here goes away. That's what I think. A lot of the trolls, they will write me a second time. Like, I guess I blocked them here and I didn't block them there, so I have to get rid of them there too. So please don't be a troll. It's not nice. So I'll try not to troll your channel. A lot of people say really stupid stuff, and I could get into an argument with them. Hey, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a dumb head, but I'm not really interested in that. It's really weird. I live in Monrovia, and I see people riding their bicycle bikes with fishing rods and like a tackle box, like a soft side type over there, like a messenger bag kind of thing. I just wonder, where's the lake? Or where's the river? And we do have Leg Lake, which is in El Monte, I think. But there must be some fishing place around. I don't eat fish, and I don't fish. I don't know if the fish are killed in a trout farm or something, or someplace where they have like salmon. Do they do that? I don't know. Something's going on too east of Monrovia. A lot of law enforcement went that way some time ago, and now you see more cars go by, and a couple of like Channel 4 or whatever, like the different broadcasting trucks, news vans, and we do get a lot of transients that way that set fires. It's not like it is in the Sepulveda Valley, Sepulveda Basin. I guess he said they get 735 fires a year, more than two. Yeah. Do you like pina coladas? Do you like YA? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what that is. So, cats, you know what that is. I'll see if I like it. I don't know. Oof. I don't know. So, cats is now asking if I like something. I guess they're asking me. Maybe they're asking all of us here. Do you guys all like that? Whatever it is, I don't know. So, some of the abbreviations I just don't know. So, I'm not sure. So, cats with a Z. If you tell me what that is, you have to hurry because I'm about to pull into the gas station, the petrol station. One question I've always had, since gasoline is a liquid, why do we call it a gas? I don't know. I'm not sure. Why is that? Is it the fumes that are propels the automobile, the motorcycle, or whatever? But I'm just going to work today 4:30 to 8:30 because I got to get up early in the morning. And then I have to get up early again on Sunday and then early again Monday. So the next 4 or 5 days I have to get up around 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually, that's not early. I get up at 4. No, I used to get up at 4 as well. In fact, I used to work at a restaurant, or I used to work stocking the shelves job at Trader Joe's from 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I had to get up around 2:30 and I would get dressed and I'd walk to Trader Joe's just because, I don't know why I was walking to Trader. I guess because, I could save that money. They're relatively close, but I had to leave my house, I think. I'd be there I think I left my house. I'd get up and I'd just spend like 15, 20 minutes. And I'd walk there. Then I'd go my first lunch break. I would go to Norm's, which used to be a restaurant here. There's no more. No, Spires. I'm sorry, Spires. Called Spires. And I'd get coffee to go in there. And then for lunch, I brought my own lunch. But now what I'd probably do is I'd bring coffee with me. We have Brisbane coffee in a mug and use the water there to do that. I don't know. But anyway, so I may not have time to answer your question, cats. And also Maddie. Yeah, Maddie is saying WSG. I don't know what does that stand for. Wall Street Journal would be WSJ. Is it Wall Street Gumdrops? I don't know, maybe they have like Wall Street Gumdrop Company. But anyway, so I am trying to get rid of a lot of these trolls. If I block you here, if you're having mental conditions that's cause you to say dumb things here, I block you here, and then I can report the person as well. I usually don't, because they just think, so, hey David, you look like a fat dum-dum head. Okay, I might block that because who cares about that? Is that relevant to anything that we're saying? Not really. So I would just get rid of you here, and then if you came down to my channel later, I would get rid of you there. So anyway, I'm gonna get gas, and I'll leave this running while I'm getting gas. So if you write me for the time I get gas, and then that, I was just wondering, sorry man, I don't know what it is, so I can't tell you if I like it or I dislike it. Maybe you want to write me a, are you X a man? You X a man? You X a man? Am I X-Man? Oh, no, I'm not X-Man. No, I'm not X-Man. Are you X-Man? Are you X-gal? Are you X-woman? So I don't know what that means either. Does that mean, am I a man? Am I a chromosome X a man? I don't know. So anyway, cats, you ain't make much sense. So if you want to write me that, I'm going to go into the store, retrieve an item, pay for my gasoline, and come back. I'll just leave this in the car running. So if you see my car running, don't steal my phone, okay? And so you want to get some gasoline because I get really great gas mileage in this car. It is a Toyota Yaris, little 4-cylinder, and I get great gas mileage still to this day, even though the car is 15 years old. But the gas gauge doesn't work, and it never has. So I'm going to cover my phone with my hat. So if you see it go gray, because my hat's covering it. And I'm going to go in there and pay for my gasoline. I'll be right back. I'm going to pay for my gasoline and my product that I need to buy. The product is not Preparation H, but that's what YAOI is. Does it mean it for my man? I don't know. Sex, I don't know. Okay, whatever that is. I'm going to cover this up now. No, that won't work, because if I do that, I'm not getting my points. So I'm going to see if I can keep this. I'm going to go back to my points. And if you guys are all still there when I get back, that'll be great. Okay. I was just wondering, sorry. So I still don't know what it means, but yeah, man. You in love with men. Oh, am I a homosexual? I am not a homosexual. Are you, cats? Are you a homosexual? Are you a gay cat? Meow, meow. Hi there. I don't know. Are you a male gay cat? A female gay cat? What kind of gay cat are you? I don't know. I'll never know. You can tell me all you want to tell me, and I won't know. So, anyway, I'm going to now try to do that. So, cats appears to be a homosexual man, I guess, is what I'm gathering. Is that what you guys are gathering too? I'm going to now go and try to use this. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if you guys still here. My car? Oh, shit. I told him the wrong number.